Surprisingly, over 300 million people worldwide suffer from depression. That's almost the entire population of the United States. Depression is more than just a bout of the blues. It's a mental health disorder that can affect anyone, regardless of age, gender, or background, and it's often misunderstood. It's not simply feeling sad or down. It's a complex condition that can impair your ability to function normally, affecting every aspect of your life, from your thoughts and feelings to your physical health. In this video, we're going to delve into the various causes of depression. We'll explore how factors like disconnection from meaningful work, trauma, societal pressures, and even genetics can contribute to this pervasive condition. Depression is not just about feeling sad. It's a complex condition with a variety of causes. Let's dive in. Ever felt empty, even after a long day at work? That could be more than just fatigue. You see, when we're stuck in a job that doesn't ignite our passion or fails to provide a sense of accomplishment, it can lead to feelings of disconnection. This is not just about job satisfaction, but about finding purpose and meaning in what we do every day. When work becomes a mere routine without fulfillment, it can leave us feeling empty and depressed. We are social beings, yet somehow we've never felt more alone. A paradox of our modern world, isn't it? As we scroll through endless feeds, the lack of in-person, meaningful interaction leaves us feeling isolated, empty. This lack of connection, this loneliness, it carves a hollow in our psyche. It's like a slow poison, seeping into our mental well-being, making us susceptible to the gnawing pangs of depression. Without meaningful connections, we can easily fall into the pit of depression. Our past shapes us in more ways than we realize. Childhood, an era of vulnerability and impressionability, can be marred by traumatic experiences. These distressing events, like a shadow, often follow us into adulthood, subtly influencing our mental well-being. They can sow seeds of depression that may lie dormant for years, only to sprout when we least expect. The echoes of past trauma can manifest as depression in later life, proving that the ghosts of our past can haunt us, leading to depression. Nature, we take it for granted, but could it be the missing piece in our happiness puzzle? The reality is we're spending more time indoors and living in urban environments with little access to nature. This disconnection can have a profound impact on our mental health. The fresh air, the greenery, the sense of peace and calm it brings, we're missing out on all of this. And without this essential connection to the natural world, we become more susceptible to feelings of sadness and depression. Disconnected from nature, we're more susceptible to depression. Society's expectations, a burden we all carry, but at what cost? In our world today, we're all under constant scrutiny. Unrealistic beauty standards and the insatiable desire for material wealth are often imposed on us. These societal pressures can lead to a sense of inadequacy, a feeling that we're never quite good enough, no matter what we achieve. This constant striving and failing to measure up can erode our self-esteem, leading us down a path towards depression. Societal pressures can make us feel inadequate, leading to depression. Feeling powerless, it's more damaging to our mental health than we think. Imagine navigating through life, feeling like a ship adrift in a stormy sea, with no compass to guide you. This lack of control over your circumstances can instill a profound sense of hopelessness, a feeling that no matter what you do, nothing will change. It's this sense of powerlessness that can often be a significant contributor to depression. When we feel we have no control, depression can creep in. Our genes, they shape us, but can they push us into the dark abyss of depression? You see, while it's true that our genetic makeup and biological factors can make us more susceptible to depression, it's not the whole story. Depression isn't purely a case of chemical imbalances in our brains. It's a complex condition interwoven with our experiences and environment. So remember, our biology can predispose us to depression, but it's just one piece of the puzzle. Depression, it's more than just a feeling. It's a combination of various factors that can trap us in a cycle of despair. It's a disconnection from meaningful work, where our efforts seem void of purpose, contributing to a sense of emptiness. It's the loneliness and social disconnection we experience when our ties with fellow beings fray and we're left feeling isolated. It's the lingering shadows of trauma and childhood experiences that continue to haunt our mental health. It's the disconnection from nature when we're cooped up indoors or trapped in concrete jungles. It's the cultural and societal pressures, the constant pursuit of unrealistic standards and material wealth that can leave us feeling inadequate. It's the lack of control over our lives, the powerlessness that breeds hopelessness. And yes, it's also the genetic and biological factors that predispose some of us to depression. Knowing the causes is the first step towards finding a solution. Remember, it's okay to ask for help.